I'm very grateful for this place, and I think it's very special. I think it's a portal to another universe. Hi, my name is Helga, and this is my apartment. Open and spacious, empty, but yet cozy, and it's quite minimalistic. It feels a little bit like living in a yoga studio. It's also a little bit like a sanctuary. I mean, it's my sanctuary. I feel very safe here. It feels a bit like a retreat. Yeah, so I really wanted to kind of challenge the norm of creating a home, and in my mind I always thought that you had to have certain things to be able to call it a home. You had to have a sofa and a table and a chair kind of set up and a TV. And I decided to not have a TV, and I haven't had a TV for 17 years or something, but I just felt like there is more to it. Like, okay, I'm not gonna have a sofa. I did not intend to not have a sofa, but just the right sofa never found me. So I kind of left the space very open, and I really wanted to build my home with this patience of like, what is gonna come to me? Then of course you curate it in your own way and everything. 1,675. I believe 2 rooms. I mean, there is 1 bedroom and then 1 open space, kind of kitchen and living room. 2 bathrooms. 100 square meters, but my father who visited here, he is all about like measuring spaces. He was like, this definitely is more. Now let's start the tour. Hey, welcome to my apartment. Come in. So here's the entrance. It has very like beautiful old tiles, and here's like a guest bathroom. Very nice to be able to have a separate bathroom for guests, so they don't have to cross my bedroom. No, that's no problem at all. I really like this built-in shelf. I mean, it's very deep, but I didn't really want to kind of clutter it. I'm using it as a kind of like a creative outlet for myself. There are these 3 thinking men, and sometimes I kind of slam maybe a picture or something here, so it looks like they are in an exhibition. This is actually how you say thank you in Icelandic. I am Icelandic, but I like to put thank you notes to the world everywhere in my flat, because I really believe that it kind of creates an environment of gratitude in your home. Okay, first of all, I really love this kitchen because it's so bright and open. It has a lot of storage. It has no storage here, which I love because I feel like it often takes a lot of mind space to have a lot of heavy storage. So it's very light and it's very simple, so it's easy for me to know where everything is. Nowadays I'm actually doing a raw vegan chef certificate course. I'm very much into cooking and vegan food. And now I'm kind of stepping it up with a little bit of a raw element to it. I always buy my celery like twice a week, and I chop. I put it into this amazing Hurom juicer that I invested in. It's one of the best things I have in my kitchen. What is super cool about this kitchen is actually this little storage room here. I mean, it's not really a storage room, but it kind of stores all the ugly stuff. Like the vacuum cleaner, the refrigerator, you know, blender, like a dehydrator, washing machine, and here's some extra storage as well. I really like to be able to close this door because these kind of things make noise, like the refrigerator and the washing machine, so it's very handy. This is my living room. It's an open plan with a kitchen, but it really feels like a yoga studio. I have this kind of Japanese floor table. I really love this table. It did come with feet, but I didn't want to put them because I prefer having it on the floor, and I think it makes the space so much bigger and more breathable. And it's funny because children love it here. When children come and visit my place, they are very much in their essence. It's very obvious that they feel very good, and I think that it is because all the adults are kind of sitting down on the floor and they are so accessible that the child kind of feels like they are all playing. And when I have guests over, then we just spread the pillows around the table and make it very cozy all around the table. Well, and here we can fit like up to 8 people in a dinner party. I have 3 chairs and I got all of them for free. In Germany, it's very common that people kind of just like, if they are not wanting to use their stuff anymore, they just put it in a box, they write Superschinken, and people can just go ahead and keep it. And down the street there is a hotel, this chair was there. I went into the hotel and I said like, hey, is it your chair? Or I felt very out of place. And the woman was like, no, we grab something, just left the chair.
If you would take it, you would be doing us a huge favor.
I took like 6 hours or something to shower and wash this chair because it was obviously had been in some kind of attic, and then I just put a new cushion. I love this chair, it's my queendom chair. This chair I also got in a very strange way. I had a person staying in the flat and they really needed a chair because they were working and they were getting like back pain. And I said,
hey, you know what? I'm gonna go get your chair.
And I went around the block. When I had kind of just gone around for 2 minutes or so on my bike, I found this chair. I just brought it home and I said to the person like, how long did this take me? And they were like, oh my god, not even 10 minutes. I really love it. It's so beautiful and authentic. I think it has a lot of story. Somebody really wanted to move in with me that owned this chair, I think. So instead of a TV, I decided to have this option. I can drag this down to make kind of like a movie setup here in the living room, and then I just place the projector over there and it gets very cozy here in the evenings. So this is a piece of art from Iceland. It's the Icelandic days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's by Leifur Ýmir, who is a very young cool artist, up and coming and getting really good reviews in Iceland and getting very popular. Then I just collect a little bit like items that remind me of my boyfriend. So welcome to the bedroom. I really like all my spaces to have like white walls and not too much on the walls. I really like it because I think a home is a place to rest and rejuvenate, especially the bedroom. So I don't feel bad about not having anything on the walls here actually. I really think that it's a place of creativity as well, because I work in a very creative industry. I feel like having white and simple things around me kind of helps me get creative and colorful in other places without being very influenced by how my home is. Here is another chair that I found on the street and this is one of my favorite items. It's a little kind of side table to the bed and has a little storage here. Bought it for €2 in a flea market here in the neighborhood. Here I sometimes just hang the clothes that I'm using the most, or if I have guests coming over, they use this. And here's a little walk-in closet, if you will. I actually really love clothes, and that's also one of my creative outlets. I'm originally a footwear designer. I think that how you dress that's your canvas. Now to my favorite room in the house, the queen bathroom. I love this bathroom. It's also very kind of white and simple because I really believe that the bathroom is where you cleanse and clear your energy. I love this red lamp, and I put it on in the morning when I take a shower because it feels a little bit like the sunrise. When you are like sensitive in the morning and you're waking up, it kind of feels very warm and cozy and feminine energy. I love this like big shower. I put eucalyptus. This one is a little bit old and dry, but usually it's fresh. Still has a lot of scent to it. Here all the most important things happen. I really love this floating shelf. It's actually a shoe storage. I really think that many homes have a huge problem with like where to store footwear, or somehow in the way and doesn't really look very beautiful. I feel like this storage kind of disappears into the wall somehow. That creates this amazing safe space for all my shoes. Thanks for coming over. It's been a pleasure. But now I'm afraid you have to go. Bye!